So here in this chapter on viruses and worms, we're not going to demonstrate how viruses and worms work, but rather we're going to start demonstrating how to create a virus. But we must know that a hacker, when he wants to create a virus, he'll definitely create his own code or application rather than using a pre-coded application. Now, an application to create the virus can look like this one. This is called DELme or DELETE. Now, this application is really good for learning. Now, you should not use such a virus to infect your friends or other people because it's going to cause serious issues for them. And of course, it's going to put you in some legal situation. Now, DELme has a lot of features, and we'll not be able to cover all of them, but we will get an idea about what it can do and how it will create the virus. So first off, we'll go ahead and start with the infection tab. Now we'll also have payload, and we have other options tab. Now under infection, you'll choose the kind of infection you want. Do you want to infect the registry run key, let's say, or maybe fake the startup folder? So for this demonstration purposes, let's go ahead and work with the startup folder. And we can infect DLS commands and command. And we can also infect the type of files here. Now, if our file type does not appear here, then we can associate the file type. So let's just say that we want to infect the JPG extension. And we can do that, or we can simply choose any of the existing file types. Now, we can spread the virus through the internet. So we'll mainly look for the contact in the address books of our victims and then send the virus to all of their contacts. Now, if we move to payload, and we're going to see here is how the virus will act or what kind of damage it will do to the victim. So let's see. We can hide the virus file. We can reset time, spam with message boxes. We can cause the blue screen to death. Ooh, that's a fun one. Using the blue screen means that we can crush the system. Okay, we can spam the printer and many other features. And we can also delete files. We can delete .xml, .doc, text, MP3, and so on. We can delete directories like my documents, music, and pictures, or we can crash the system. Now, other extensions that you may want to delete are also available to put here, and even more than that, we can delete a program. So let's say we want to delete Internet Explorer, right? I've always wanted to do that. For instance, we can also change the home page of the browser and open a web page. So whenever this virus is executed, it's going to make sure that the home page of every browser is changed, and that web page will open automatically. Now, definitely it's not going to be hackforms.net, right? It's going to be some page that leads to malware downloads. In other options, we can clear the screen of whatever is on it. We can hide CMD command line windows, disable admin users, mouse, internet, keyboard, task manager, and so on. So there's a lot of options here. And we see that many of the viruses are also found here. For security, we can disable WinDefender. If you're using Windows Vista and earlier, we can also disable WinUpdate, or really any other kind of Windows security feature. We can kill antiviruses. We can temporarily kill the antivirus. We can kill some applications and other programs. And we can set the download URL as well. And here you have to set the URL for download and what is the path. Download to, and then the path of the victim machine should be set here. At the end, we have to give it a name, and if you wish to put an author, you definitely, I wouldn't, but you could put your name in there if you want to, and save it as a .bat or a .txt file. If you want to save it as text, that's fine, but you have to convert it later to a .batch file and then send it to your victim. So let's save it directly to a .bat. And now it should appear now, okay? So there we go. It's on the desktop, and we have the virus now. Now, this is the virus. You have to, of course, append it to a Microsoft document or another executable file and send it to your victim. That's often how we get viruses from the internet.